We join my family here on BBC One Scotland in 5 minutes. First, time for a wee word on Bill Patterson.
You know, one of my favourite old Scots words, and one that I miss a lot, is fankle. Yeah. This is a classic example of a fankle. You do it all the time, you know what I mean? The back of the stereo with all the wires, the fankle. One of these really useful words. A word that I didn't even know what it looked like, because you just said it. You never wrote it down. But let's have a look at what it looks like. It's oh, wait a minute. No, we've got this is a fankle for a start. You see, that's there. I think it's there to there to there, and you see we've unfankled it. Fankle, a great wee word.
Actor Bill Patterson remembers his childhood well, and some of the words he used.
When I was growing up, if you used any Scots words which we used all the time, we used glaikit and we used numpty and we used drish and we used dur and we used them all, I could never have spelt them, and the idea of using them at school would have been unheard of. You'd have got a row for you, if not the belt, for using the word glaikit in the class. And what really interests me now is that you could actually see these words being spelt, and in dictionaries you see, it's got a certain kind of a shape. The words never had a shape to us. They were completely oral. They were something we heard and we passed on and we lived with in that way.
And for these school children in Aberdeen, their version of Scots, Doric, is very much alive and kicking.
Neat, tate, lasses and moons, gads, flea, suket, mingin.
Stoter could refer to an attractive person.
Stoter.
It's a nice thing to be. To be a stoter is you're doing good, and I wouldn't mind if occasionally somebody's described me as a stoter once in a while.
Not only is Scott still burling around the playground, but it's now found its way into some classrooms too.
Wee Jackie Peary sat on a cheery who can out plums frae a flan. He looked at his fingers and said, "They're humdingers, fit a smart little birkie I am." Oh me, my granny catched a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and hid it for tea. Sheepy, black face fits that oo, nae that all sir free packet foo. Een for the wifey and een for the boss, and een for the orloon that sleeps upon the closs.
My mother used to use words like bean. And of course she used ashet for pies and jigget for chops. And of course one day I said, "You know, Mum, these are all French words." And she said, "What? No, I don't know any French. I've never spoken a word of French in my life." I said, "Well, they are. Because bien, I believe, is from the French, bien, meaning well off." Because I said, "Who are these bean folk?" She said, "Well, they're well off." I said, "Well, they're French." The ashet pies that we knew, where the pie is baked in a dish, the French assay. Old Rabbi Burns would bring to me a pint of wine and put it in a silver tassy, was using the French word, tasse du vin for a glass. So we have a wide influence, but none of them we ever saw written down. And I think it's fantastic now to think that we're studying these words and kids are picking them up again and using them.
If you want more Will Kent faces blethering about their favourite words, then visit bbc.co.uk/Scotland.